So many games throwing up, you need a chaser. All that FUD left in silence, I hear prayers. I'm your crypto daddy and your master, call me Vader. Rockets going up, top floor elevator. Shout out to my people across the globe, yeah we did it. If you hold it strong, got a bag, then we winning. Now we in that rocket and it's going and it's lifting. Looking at my peeps on the ground, they just wishing. They just wishing. Looking at my peeps on the ground, they just wishing.
Wishing on that shooting star. Look us now upon this park. Crypto across the globe, so it doesn't matter where you are. Different coins, different races, different
How's it going,
lingos,
guys?
but we all got the same love for
What's up,
crypto.
Devon?
You know,
Susan,
drip, drip,
Monty.
drop the hate, stop the
Welcome
hate,
to
and call
Burger
me
Time.
Lady E, riding this bullish
Number
ride
3.
with crypto daddy. Wish
Where we like it
thinking that
extra
you
saucy.
on this wet money. Watch and learn so you won't
So yeah,
be a bomb and dummy.
Shout out to
getting
my
excited,
people across the globe, yeah we
going to
did
Apex
it. If you hold it strong, got
next
a
week.
bag, then we
So
win
excited
it.
about
Now
that.
we in
What's
that
up,
rocket
Braga?
and it's going and it's lifting.
Honey's
Looking
in
at
the
my
house.
peeps on the ground, they just wishing.
Yeah, Zerk hit me up
They
and
just
said, "Can you
wishing.
do a coffee
Looking at my
time?"
peeps on the ground, they just wishing. I hang
So I
on
did
my
a burger
bags for
time.
the kids like pinatas. Beach in them sand, sipping on pina coladas. Jet skis in them yachts, pulling up on them waters.
Let some
That
people
ripple
roll
that
in here.
when
I'll
they
drop the
drown
link
or
in
they
the chat, I
slide.
guess.
Gonna need some help, better call a crypto doctor. If you ain't holding bags,
I was looking at some interesting
I've been
tweets
getting bags,
stuff.
stuffing
So
bags
I've got
in
a
your
couple things
honor.
we can
All
talk
my
about.
coins deflation every day, be printing dollars. All my bags dripping wet and
But
they
I'll drop
all
this
water.
link for you guys.
1% made it out your bags underwater. Shout out to my people across the globe, yeah we did
Yeah, so
it.
here
If you
in
hold it strong,
Detroit,
got a
it's
bag,
like
then we
noon.
win
So
it. Now we in that
you guys are
rocket
having
and
your
it's
coffee
going
and I'm
and it's
having
lifting.
burgers.
Looking
So,
at my
you know,
peeps on the ground,
however it
they just
resonates with you,
wishing.
if you'd rather have coffee and talk crypto,
They just
you
wishing.
know, on the West
Looking at
Coast,
my
while
peeps on the
on the East
ground,
Coast
they
we're
just
getting ready for
wishing.
Labor Day
All my
weekend.
bags dripping wet and
That's
they
all right
all
too.
water. 1% made it out your bags underwater.
So yeah, what do you guys think about that tweet from our good buddy, you know, Joel Katz, talking about getting those bags packed? And then like the last couple days, he's been coming around with like a whole bunch of other jokes and stuff. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know. I personally put a long in yesterday for a small bag. And let me get rid of this commercial. So yeah, I put a little long in. So we got Rag Eye this week. Could be a dumpy week unless they are faking us out. I'd like to see Bitcoin go. Yeah, it could be a fake out. I think that we're close enough to the said bottom though, to where, to me, I mean, if it goes lower than that, that would be mind blowing, and I'd take the hit. But I put my stop loss at like 3145 or something. Yep. Darcy said no live today. Yeah. Morning, Darren. How's it going? We got Hans in the house. How's it going? Yeah. So just a easy Sunday for everybody. I'm sure everyone's getting ready to celebrate the holiday. It's going to be some nice times. You know, looking forward to it this year, and then also this energy of coming back and you know, getting down to business too. So there's a lot of different energies I'm feeling. Yeah, so I dropped the link. You guys don't have to jump in, or you can. I know it's a busy time. Let's see what I can do to keep the 4 viewers entertained. Appreciate the 4 of you guys that are still here hanging out. Let's see what we got here. Maybe we can just run through some tweets. Looks like Baba is going to buy another 1,000 XRP at 2:22 p.m. today. Let's share the screen with you guys. Okay. Yeah. Make sure you can see that. Yeah. Okay. Tunnel vision. So we got Baba talking about XRP is going to hit $1,000 at 222. I think he actually means he's going to buy another grand worth. So what's that, like 3,000 XRP? It's a nice little bag. Stacking it up. Get Mr. Poole talking about the water again. A lot of interesting things in Twitter. I kind of go into here a lot for crypto chit chatter and jump in different spaces. It's always a good way to learn and get involved with communities. We got Alex D in the house. I'm going to share the link again for Alex. Here he is. Hey, happy burger time number 3. Yeah.
Good morning, E4.
Hey, happy burger time number 3. I had you muted.
I had myself muted, actually.
Yeah, I'm getting behind on videos. I'm trying to catch up, watching some Bags videos, and I still got to watch the Apex video.
Yeah.
So, checking out some of the shorts.
You excited for Apex?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Apex. Yeah. The thing that bums me out is I got the ticket for solo, and but I never got the confirmation email.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I'm like, dang it, and I don't want to spend another $60. And you can see on my, it's through Eventbrite. I don't know if you're familiar with that platform.
Mm-hmm. No.
And yeah, it's through them, and so I did a contact of the Sologenic people who use that service.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping if I go there, I can show them my bank account where the money came out of my bank, on my app, my banking app.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, look, I paid. It just must have went to the wrong freaking email. Like, I don't know how I screwed it up, dude. I swear I was like, looked and it like popped up on the side, like, you have a new mail from da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, there it is. So,
there's like a multiple different conferences you're going to, right? Like Apex and Solo, and there's like another one, isn't it?
I don't know. I think it's just the Apex and Solo. I know they're going to have a cool dinner or something for Ripple. And then they're going to have like Solo's going to have like a little after party thing set up. I guess it'll be kind of cool.
Okay. On Friday?
Right.
Really?
Friday is I think, well, I don't know, dude. I'm cramming. I don't really know the actual itinerary other than I know the date that we're playing. So but I know we got to, we got to keep this.
Practicing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I get done with burger time, I'm going to be back to practicing again. So, but yeah,
What happened with the coffee time?
Aaron, I don't know. I think it was technical difficulties or something.
Just holding down the fort.
Yeah, just hopping on to do the burger time for the heck of it. We got 11 people watching. What did you think about that tweet? I mean, the shit from Joel Katz.
Oh, about
the joke,
pack your bags, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The joke, yeah. I think it's very probable. The thing is that he hasn't. I don't think he's done a tweet to say pack your bags.
Yeah.
He's done a tweet to say, sell your bags.
Mm-hmm.
But he hasn't done a tweet for pack your bags. So how would it call it? Legitimate that is? I don't know. But I mean, like, I'm trying to pack my bags.
I think like right now is a pretty good deal. I'm sure it's going to go lower. Maybe they're going to have another, but I really feel like it's a good price. And 32 cents, you could probably set a buy order for like 32.40 or something right now and probably hit it. And that's a good price, if you can even get your hands on it, because a lot of people for some reason have trouble. But again, I just use BitTrue. You know, everyone here knows that. So I'm still getting bags. You know, and still buying Zerps. Uh, it's like a savings for me. So extra money, that's always my savings, whether I have to dip into it or not. You know, so holding it down. But yeah, I thought that was a really positive thing for the whole XRP community. You know, there's a lot of things happening that are really that I'm vibing with, anyways. Like things are falling into place. So
I kind of feel like though um, I'm still also in the fence. Like I'm still in the 3 year time frame right now, but I am very happy if it does go.
yeah, I think you have to
Yeah.
get to a point where you have to kind of have a long-term view, but you have to be prepared for the short-term blast that
What's
could happen,
EC doing? Is he shrimping?
especially in the time that we're in. The world is like so unstable right now. No one
Yeah.
really knows what really is going on. Like no one really trusts mainstream news. People don't trust whatever other, where do you get your news from, you know? And like,
Yeah.
so anything could happen. It's definitely like, you know, they call it these, you know, weather, you know, meteorological events, you know, they refer
Hmm.
to it as sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Did you see E4's page? He was like shrimp boating or something like that. I don't know what he
EC,
was.
you mean? Yeah, I
Or
saw
EC.
that. He probably lost his signal. Yeah, he's out on the East Coast, I guess, up
Looks like a shrimp
by
boat.
Rhode Island, somewhere up there. Yeah, he does. I think it's actually fishing they're doing for
Nice.
fish. But yeah, he's got a pretty interesting story to tell. I don't know if he's already told that on here, so I won't put it out there. But if he ever does jump on, you guys can look forward to EC. He's one of our Blue Crew members here on the Berserker Network. So that's kind of what we got going on. Whether or not Berserker's here, E4's here, we got some of our OGs in here, you know. A lot of times giving out crypto advice and crypto tales and stories, and hey,
Yeah.
it's a good time, you know. And then sometimes we got to take it easy and just lay back. It's Sunday, the world's whatever it's going to be, and we're at home, you know. And the energy for me is like, hey, you know, at home, taking care of what you need to do, and you know,
You
and
wanna
getting
you?
prepared for the winter time. Like I love the fall. I don't know, I like cold weather sometimes. I like when it
Yeah.
gets cool again and the days get shorter. I sleep more and I eat more. I don't do anything, you know. So it's definitely
Because
like it's like
go
cool.
ahead.
This is a great, if this is bear market continues, awesome. I feel like I'm set up pretty good to keep dollar cost averaging in right now. So
Yeah. Yeah.
but I am also ready if they want to play this other game and just shoot them green candles up to 80 cents in the next couple weeks. I could see that. That's what
Yeah.
Cobb
80
was
cents.
talking about
Yeah.
in the chart. He showed how there's a double leg thing on the daily chart, you know. And if you look at the 4-hour chart, which is what I look at, and then you look at we're getting, you know, lower lows, and but we're hitting this resistance. So it's just like it looks like it's a, you know, it's
Did you go
definitely a,
long? Did you go long recently?
yeah, I'm long right now.
Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention. I got in at 3293.
Yeah.
So, and then I put my stop loss at 3144 or something like that low. So I'll take a 150% hit.
Oh.
If it hits the stop loss, I'll lose 150%. But it's right below that last lowest low. So it's
Right.
like, yeah, that's just setting my margin to work with. You know, it could. And see, what I think happens is when a lot of people play it that way, after it gets loaded up enough, the bot
Yeah.
AMA just comes in and goes there and it swoops. It goes down there because it can manipulate and then it can swoop up that liquidity. If so many people do what I do, eventually it's going to drop the price down and swoop and take those shorts out. It's happened to
I
me
don't
quite
know.
a few times. It happens to me a lot. If I
Me
haven't done
too.
any trading in a while, man,
I don't want to
like
trade that.
I'll get like 100 or something ZERPs or 200 ZERPs up to like 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 times 800, and then back down to 2. It's kind of like, to me, it seems a lot
Yeah,
more like playing poker or something. So,
it is.
but once in a while, and it's definitely better. I think it's better than playing poker. Because there are
Oh yeah.
times where I'm like, oh man, I know I could make a play right now. And then those are the times where I'm always like, whatever. And I don't do it. And then sure
How,
enough,
how's
it's,
your poker game? How's your poker game?
my poker game is pretty tight. Yeah. I
No, I
mean,
mean like recently.
I play at the casinos, with people like $1, $2 table, $1, $2
Okay.
blinds. So some of those pots, those guys are sitting there, no limit. You can buy in for $300. And they're sitting there with the guys that are good. You'll sit down at a table, and guys will have 2, 3 grand, and that's just a
Oh wow.
$1,
Yeah.
$2 table.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's a fun game. I've been playing Hold'em for a long time. I've won a couple tourneys and a couple local charity poker tournaments. So we got Crypto Homegirl in the house. What's up, Crypto Homegirl? Thanks for tuning in. Got Ed hanging out. Ani's still here. Darcy says, do you follow crypto Twitter? Is that what? I don't know what she means. Maybe I follow you on crypto Twitter. I don't know. We got Ronnie B. Looks like a squid. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the link again if anyone wants to join. There's no pressure. We know it gets sometimes we can get heated in here, but we're all on the same team,
You want to get heated right now?
Hey, you got the hard hitting questions, Alex. I couldn't even finish your whole 10 questions. So
I don't think I even asked that question. I was gonna ask, what do you thought about the Joe Biden speech?
I didn't even fucking watch the fucker. I almost watched it a couple times, and I watched a couple like possible like the beginning of a meme joke about it.
Yeah,
And for some reason, I was just like, I got too much other shit.
yeah.
I'm
I
not
didn't
even
watch it
gonna.
either,
I'm not
but I
even
just
gonna get
hear about
sucked
what's
in.
happening.
Yeah, I saw all the things that it looked like it was saying is making him look like a Nazi, and that's kind of what they always do. They're a Nazi. You know what I mean? It's the same pattern. So
But what I was saying is like, you know how he said he was like a MAGA Republicans, right? And basically pissed off the whole Republican Party. So you're pissing off 70 million or say 75
uh-huh.
million. And it's like, dude, you need to like, you need them for the next election, right? You can't just cheat again. Like, could they cheat again? They probably could, but I mean, like,
I
still.
don't know I think like I'm just wondering what's going to happen this fall and winter. More with these gubernatorials, this midterm shit, because I'm holding out. I don't know. I don't want to really have any faith because it's really, I feel like it's all a show. But I'm definitely could pick let's just say I could pick a wrestler in this event, and it would probably be the Republicans at this point. If I were going to go
Yeah.
go with one of them.
Do you think it's gonna
Just
be
because I'm
DeSantis or
in,
Trump?
huh?
You think it's DeSantis or Trump?
Yeah, I don't know how things are gonna. Yeah,
It's
man,
kind of weird
I
because
think
we
it's
don't know
gonna be
how they're gonna
Trump.
play
I
it.
think it's just gonna be Trump.
Yeah, but Trump is fucking old too, though, right? He's like 80 something.
Probably gonna
I don't know.
put Trump in there just to try to start shit and make people riot and shit. That's how they work. And then meanwhile, anybody who's like off whatever and they got their crypto bags packed and everything are going to be okay.
Well, no, I just feel like they're gonna do like the digital dollar, the UBI stuff, right? Like that's gonna be
Yeah, and
terrible if
I
that
thought I
happens.
saw something about, and all this could be speculation. Obviously, it's not financial. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not really a political type, you know. But yeah, I could totally
Yeah,
see that uh, something like that kind of scenario happening. Uh,
it's like it's like everybody can't because
Everybody
everyone's
wants
getting
Trump
UBI.
and this to happen, and then Trump brings in the UBI and the chips for everybody, and everyone, and they let. He even tells the story. He's like, "You knew I was a snake, and you let me in." He gives that speech, and I'm like, "Is he the snake?" No one really sees it, but
Oh
and
man,
again, this
that'd
is
be
for
crazy.
entertainment purposes only.
That'd be crazy if he's really the snake, man. Oh my god. Like, see,
Yeah.
I believe in like what do you call it, just freedom, right? It's like just universal freedom for Americans, right? And it's like I'm just tired of
Well,
I'm just
this is
tired
the
of what
thing.
the
I do believe in the Constitution and the people and what our country is like the last one left, and like all these other countries are sort of like going against their government. But that could all be sort of a show as well, too. Propaganda, uh, paid actor mobs, but
yeah, I
you
don't know.
know,
It's like
American people are the ones that really matter because the rest of the world doesn't have the Constitution that we have, unalienable rights given by God, and then a certain way to protect that and make it so the people are actually in charge, and these are duly elected officials and all that
hmm
stuff, And but if you don't, there comes a time where there's like, okay, well, the reason these laws are here is because anytime this happens, you can overthrow the government. Well, they're coming out talking about banning the kind of things and
banning the Constitution.
weapons
Yeah,
that are there to uphold that. And why are they going after that? And why is there all these shootings? And why are they going after, obviously, American people have the right to bear arms, and it's written there probably for a pretty important reason. And if we're supposed to be like this liberty of the whole world and this light, and American people kind of need to own that, but we don't. We want our
well, we got a
house, we
bunch
want
of
our car, we want our this and that, and we don't pay attention, and we sleep, and they just write laws and do whatever, and it's like goes on and on and on until it's just a big mess of what we're at. And
and is it really? It's really just all the big state people, right? Like the people who
yeah, I
just want
think
to
it
control
starts.
us, right?
Yeah, it starts in people like their local people, and like people going to city hall and talking in your local government and making sure you don't have this sleaziness, but you know. That's why I don't really like to get into politics because it just always seems like power corrupts people, you know?
Yeah, I think that's probably it.
Yeah.
Once you get up there, then you're
So
like,
it's like, okay, who's the best guy that's not corrupt? Well, he's a little less corrupt than him. So I
exactly,
guess I'll go for that one.
exactly. He's a little less corrupt. He's not as corrupt as that guy,
Right.
but at least
Or
he's
what's the
corrupt on my
side?
side.
What's the ticket? Yeah. And then what are they behind closed doors? All the,
He's
it's all the
corrupt.
rigmarole they say.
He's
They come
corrupt for
out with
me.
in
Like
the end,
him.
it's because them and their buddies come out with this new stuff and they're writing all the laws and they're trying to get out ahead of it. And that's what's going on with Gary Gensler and all that. They're watching this shit work and how it works and learning about it while they're writing these laws and going, oh, we're going to change that. They're probably doing all that right now. That's what this case is about. They're like, well, before all this happens, we got to get out ahead of this. Well, what are we going to do? The cat's out of the bag. Well, sue Ripple.
Well, Gary
And
Gensler's
then
probably
just
like,
drag it out in court and put on a big show. So
that's
people,
exactly what's
and then
happening.
put Biden in office and crank gas up so nobody can save anymore. And then print the
Yeah,
hell out of the money to save the billionaires because you know?
Yeah, like that's another thing. It's like, man, they're printing money and they're trying to save money and trying to say like, hey, we're paying off everyone's student loans. Like, you're not paying off everyone's student loans. You know the money comes from us, right? We're paying it
Right.
off, right?
Right.
You're not paying it off. We are.
Yeah, that's the other thing is they sit up there and tout like they're doing something. And it's like, no, you're just raising taxes and like you had it all figured out. This awesome plan. Wink, wink. Biden, president of this great country. You know, I salute you because you're the president. But outside of that, it's like, dude, who is this guy? Come on.
Mm.
I like what Paper Chaser's talking about. Controlled demolition. Yeah, things become apparent to those who I feel, I'll say it live on air, God given gift of discernment. Somebody told me that. I would have never thought of that myself. I'm like, oh, it was a good buddy. So I'll take it. The guy at work's like, oh, where do you get your news from? Oh, not CNN or CNBC or something or Twitter bots or he's like, you get your news from Fox News, don't you? And I'm like, no. Fox News is just another side of the same coin. So
Yeah. You know what's funny?
I'm
My
like,
wife
well,
was
where do you get your news? And I was like, how can I piss this guy off and troll him even more? And I told him that I was like, yeah, I got the God gave me the gift of discernment, which I truly do believe. Still, like you can be a critical thinker and live your life, or you can succumb to whatever the brainwashing obvious. To me, it gets more obvious as I get older, and it's crazy because it
yeah.
gets less obvious to everyone else at the same time
Mm.
and the masses. So it's kind of a trip.
Yeah, CNN and CNBC is all dumb. Fox News is dumb. I like watching Fox
Yeah.
News sometimes just
They're
when
funny.
they
This
told
is what
stuff. Yeah,
but it also is like jokes that, they're not really, I don't know. They're borderline. I'm sure they would trigger certain people, but they're pretty smart and it's funny. And other than that, it's just political satire to me. Like I said, which wrestler are you going to pick in the fight? You
yeah.
know. But pay
But they have,
attention to because it kind of writes your laws and what's going on. I think too with this case, I think we kind of want a red house, over
yeah.
yonder, you know.
At least for the next 2 terms, I think.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna turn on us too, right? They're like fuck them all.
Who knows?
I just want to be like I never watched politics growing up. I don't give a shit, right? I never give a shit, and then because I just want to be rich. Like I just want money. Like let me go, let me go
Money,
travel and
that's what I
let me
want.
go fish, right?
Yeah,
I don't care about politics.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was thinking about this too, and I don't want to like. This is kind of a touchy thing to say to a crypto channel, on a crypto channel, but it's like. And then the people that say this, and then I think about it both ways. There's people that's like, oh, well, you want money for nothing. You're just buying and then hoping someone else buys after you. You know, it's a
Mm.
Ponzi scheme.
It's not a Ponzi
Um,
scheme. It's fucking.
but
It's like the stock
well, that's
market,
what
right?
people also don't understand. Yeah, by a definition, it is, but it also is. We're paying attention to more than that. You know. So on the other hand, we're paying attention because there's a lot of it that is, and I've gotten hit. But the real thing that I haven't gotten hit on, there's that God's gift of discernment coming back. That hey, all these other coins are BS. At the end of the day, I know what I gotta do.
Mm. Hmm.
Yeah, okay. So it's all going to the New World Order. Bingo,
It's gonna
bingo.
be. It's gonna be the
You're
new
right,
world
Devon.
order.
One world money. I mean, I knew that when I started investing. That's why, like Alex said, I don't want to be like considered a sellout, but hey, I think I got to do it for my family.
Yeah. Do you watch wrestling or know anything about wrestling? And
You
about
know,
like,
I used to watch it, and then I got heartbroken, and then I like got old enough and was like, man, I thought this was real, and
oh,
then I
you're one of
kind of, but
those.
it took me. I watch it with friends once in a while, and I have if
You know
someone.
about NWO, right? Like the NWO
Yeah,
team.
that yeah. Oh, they're dude. If you watch some of those old wrestling videos, the storylines and narratives are eerily foreshadowing terrorist events.
Yeah,
And I find that very weird, but hey, I mean, it's just like that's always been the thing, that movie, Escape New York,
yeah,
like The Simpsons, all that. I mean, it's been like it's always been kind of a thing.
yeah.
So
I
it's
mean,
a
like
weird paradox to think about. I don't know. It's tinfoil hat shit.
it is tinfoil. Yeah. There's also another show that I watched recently on Netflix. It's called Inside. It's called shit, Inside Job or Inside something. I wish I remember the name, but it's a cartoon that like exposes all the deep state stuff, like everything. They were talking about how like this mummy, I mean this alien like orgasms and then gives you like this sperm, right? And then like it'll control your brain, and then it had like who's the next leader? It's like Oprah Winfrey and all this shit. It was crazy, dude.
That's why you can go down rabbit holes, and I think what a lot of that is designed to do is just to take you off your own path.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
Like, oh, like eventually you'll watch so many of those videos and you're like, oh my God, the world is crazy, and then you come back to reality. You have to like edit out a bunch of shit out of your head from red pilling so hard. And you're like, all right, I'm going to come back a little bit closer in and just calm down and pay more attention to what matters to me. And that was getting into crypto, getting into XRP, learning the tech, learning how to look it up, you know, learning how to get your coins off the exchange, you know. Now I'm like getting a little bit into the NFT thing. I've got NFTs, but I'm getting into like, maybe doing a collection or coming out with music NFTs or albums,
Mm-hmm.
on the NFT. Probably going to use Songbird to do it. That just seems like the way to go for me. Um, I don't even really care about like the price of it right now. It's just that's the platform that I feel is making it the most pretty,
It was
you
valuable.
know,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, if you guys don't know and you're tuning in, you can go to Flare. There's a testnet called Costin Testnet. I think we've been over this before. Um, let's see if I can pull some up. Yeah, I don't have the link ready. I have to, while I continue to try to not be boring. What else? Yeah, I got to figure out. Oh wow, that's a long time.
I'm just eating if you don't mind.
Yeah,
If
that's
you don't
fine.
mind.
Chow down, chow down. Van life, same here, Kevin. 96 cents was the highest purchase. Ah, man, I don't know. I feel like I bought XRP for more than that. I don't know.
I never paid more than $1.
Because I had a certain amount of a bag, and then when I would dip into that, I'd be like, "Oh, I got to put it back." For a while, I was doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I may have paid $1.16 or $1.17 for some Zerb. You know, probably to replace some. Yeah, 13 to $1.20. What Crawfish says. Randy says same. My cheapest Zerp was 17 cents. When I first got in Zerps was August of 2020.
Oh yeah.
and it was like 22 cents or something like that.
You never paid
And then
10
I'm
cents.
like, this is it. I had Robinhood. I'm like, bro, how do I get XRP? Fuck Robinhood, And I had to figure it
Yeah.
out. And at that time, you could get it on Coinbase. I'm sorry, what were you going to say something? Or
You never got the 10 cent XRP?
never got it.
No.
So if what these guys are, wait, let me go back here. Let me go back. Okay, so let's say this happens. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to sell my ZERPs I bought at $1.17. I'm just going to go, this is the time to sell the house, pawn the kids, pawn the TV, sell the lawnmower, and just just stack your bags if you can even get online and have liquidity available at that time. That's the thing too.
Mm.
Are we going to have liquidity? Are we even going to be able to access that price, or are they going to lock it up? Or are we going to be savvy and we're going to have some stable coins somewhere? Or,
Yeah.
I'm sure the crypto Ronin knows exactly what his plan is. If you're out there lurking, I'm sure he knows. We'll drop the link again for the bird dog.
You can use BSC, trade it into XRP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
You know how my buddy does it? He says this is the best way, and it's so weird because he got into crypto before me. He jumps on sometimes. You guys maybe have booted him out. Drippin' Farms is his name on YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
he says Sailor Nation and this and that in the chat. And he has a bag of XRP. I got him into XRP. He had already had Bitcoin though, and he was like, "Oh, what?" And then he got into crypto. He's into HCraft too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just funny, how he does it, because he'd rather go get Bitcoin and send Bitcoin to KuCoin and buy
Mm-hmm.
XRP that way than get Stellar and send Stellar to BitTrue. He
Right.
tried to do it. This is what's funny. I guess it's because, I don't know. Maybe it's not funny. Maybe it's actually not a good thing. He can't do if he bought the Stellar and he couldn't send it. Like, I can buy Stellar from my Coinbase from my bank, and I can
Right.
send it immediately after I buy it. I can withdraw the whole amount and send it to BitTrue and then trade it for ZERPs. But maybe that's just because I've been doing that for long enough, and I have,
There's
and they
money. Yeah.
probably are like, okay, they've already been watching and tracking me, and they know I'm not money laundering. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So, and maybe that's what I'm thinking too, is I've been doing it that way through my bank, through Stellar, and then that way. But Bitcoin is maybe a little bit more sketch if you think about it. So maybe that's why, it takes a little bit longer too. I mean, it's antiquated tech.
Mm.
A shout out
I
to the
don't use.
23 people
No.
still tuning in to Burger Time number 3. We're
I
getting ready
use.
for the moon party in
I use
Vegas.
Binance. I use Binance,
Finance.
not Coinbase. I used to use the
Yeah.
Coinbase way, but now I use Binance. Mind you,
Yeah.
they're all on the same platform. So.
You know what's weird is I had a problem once. I've only ever had a problem one time with Coinbase, and I sent about 100. Well, no, it was 100 ZERPs worth of XLM, so it was like 990 at the
Mm-hmm.
time or something.
You try to get
XLM.
it right. Yeah.
Yeah, it took 2 weeks. It finally showed up after 2 weeks, and they tried to hoe me too. They were like, "Yeah, da 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 da," and I was like, "No, no, I got I went on Stellar Scan and
Yeah.
showed the transaction and showed the wallet tag and everything.
Yeah.
Like, I sent them the screenshots, pictures. I was like, "Oh, sorry, no." And they're like, I think I had to call 3 or 4 times, and finally the lady was like, your call has being resolved at one of our higher offices, so you should be okay. Like, wow.
Well,
So you guys are just there to just hoe people.
just steal the money.
Because, I mean, think about it. I mean, how persistent are people going to be that aren't really into crypto right now, that are just, they don't have time. It's just like anything else. And it makes it so, that's not going to, it's more of like a hustle,
Right.
in a way. Like Elon said, it's like a hustle. And then he called the top of the market. I don't forget that,
Yeah.
So I pay attention to certain things, and then I'm like, all right. And then I try not to forget things. And then what's beautiful is then sometimes you forget things, and then you remember them at the right time.
You think Doge or Shiba has another run this bull run or
Oh
no?
yeah,
You think
of
it's done?
course.
Yeah.
I know Doge does because Doge is an F asset. When the
Mm.
F are we getting our assets? As it somebody
Mm.
said. But yeah, I think Doge. I don't know too much about Sheeb, but I feel like these things are kind of not going away. It just depends on the community around it, to me. Like if the community around it goes away, then maybe I think it might go away. With shit like Sheeb,
Yeah.
Because I mean, look at the market right now. Like we think about whatever, but the communities that we have are small retail investors. I don't think means that much, other than the fact that there's 70 fucking thousand of us knocking on your door. Shout out to John Deaton, Jeremy Hogan.
Like I went to WrestleMania, they had 70,000 people. That's a lot of fucking people.
70,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, we got here in Ann Arbor. I've been to a lot of the University of Michigan Wolverine football games. I used to go to a lot of them. That place holds 100,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's weird because it doesn't feel that big, but when you go in it, the way the bowl is cut down, it's a pretty cool stadium. Seen a lot of
And then
pretty
was
cool games.
a lot of people. It was full.
Oh yeah, and then we have rivalries when like Ohio State comes into town. Like people get rowdy, and it's not like it used to be though.
But imagine they were all
Everything
extra
is really
holders.
chilled out, like compared to how shit used to be. I don't see people out, and that's the thing too around here. I don't know what it's like to be in some of these other cities. Like I see footage from like Philly and things are going on in Chicago, and and here in Detroit and Michigan, it seems pretty much like it's always the same, no matter what.
Mm.
It's weird. I know that we're working now on a new point of entry here in Michigan. So it's the largest one in the United States. So it's pretty cool. We got money bags in the house. Shout out to money bags, old school brew crew. Rye Guy says 28 cents. Man, don't jinx me today, Rye Guy. I'm hoping we shoot to 70 or 80 before we come back down to touch like 24 or something. Like a super fucking, we're going to the moon, and everyone buys in at 60 cents, 70 cents. And then they cut the rug one more time and then draw out the bear market at 25 cents for 2 more years. And then crank the rent and crank the gas. Hey, if you tuned in, if you can't handle FUD, welcome to Burger Time. Sometimes we get a little extra saucy here. Shout out to the 24 viewers. Shout out to my current co-host, Alex D Vlogs, in the house. He has his own channel. You can check him out. He also has some pretty slick NFTs out, so you guys can check that out.
Oh my god, those slit NFTs. I got like a watcher now. I was like, oh, you want to buy my NFT? You want to buy my
Dude, I
slit
got
NFTs?
NFTs. I just didn't put any of them up yet.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
Into Euro. Who gives a fuck?
Those are what should be NFTs. Just those little quick meme shots. I just throw that at the right time into the Blue Crew chat.
Show it. You don't want to show it?
Oh, one of mine?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, give me a hot second here. Yeah, I've been doing like I was going to pull up earlier. I'll pull up my Discord. I was going to show you guys the Costin testnet on Songbird. So the Costin is a testnet for Songbird, which is also a testnet. The only difference is Costin is so much a testnet that they have a thing called a faucet, which gives you free money to play around with to learn how to use the tech. So let me go ahead and hop on and find the right link. You guys are probably going to hear my Discord beeping.
You got no one coming. Want to go in the show, huh?
Yeah, it's all good.
There, you don't have
You
like
know,
bird
it's
dogs?
Sunday. It's burger time. It's official Sunday Berserker channel. But let's see. Yeah, here's a Costin. Oh, this is Martha Costin. See, I was interested in that too because I think that has something to do with. And Jake Hills was alluding to that. And now that I'm looking at this might even be more interesting because I think this has something to do with this artwork. Martha Costin.
Your
He
NFTs
was
are
an
like those
inventor and a
paintings you said,
businesswoman.
right?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Your NFTs are like those paintings you send, right?
Yeah, well, I can show. Well, yeah, I can show you that real easy. This is the one that I've minted. I'll go to my settings.
You need to show your screen.
Yeah, because it's my background. So go here. This is the one that I did first. It's just this picture. That's in the background. So,
No, I can't see it.
and then I minted that as an NFT, and it's called Early Bird Gets the Worm.
I don't see it. You need to.
Oh, you can't see the back?
No, your background is your city.
That's it. That's the NFT. It's behind.
Oh,
me.
that's the NFT. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. It's just that picture. Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
And it's called The Early Bird Gets the Worm. So yeah, that's all that is.
That's a Detroit.
Yeah, that's a building that I was working on 2 years ago. A new building downtown. Yep, it was that was the courthouse, the new courthouse for Detroit.
I was watching this AMA Awards. They had like these two girls who she's like they're singers. They come from Detroit. They're like rappers. I forget. I don't know.
Huh.
Get their names. I don't know why I brought that up, but
Yeah.
funny. Detroit has a lot of music, like, but I mean, like, you know how like Eminem's from Detroit,
Right.
but he's not Detroit anymore, right? Like he's gone. He's like lived in California now for years.
No, man, he's around here somewhere, dude. He lives out here.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, no, Eminem stays in the hood.
He
I
stays in the
forget
hood.
where. Yeah, somewhere, dude. Yeah.
In the rich area of the Detroit, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, he's got a fucking He's got a compound, probably. I can't remember. I've heard about it, but it's been years. It's been years. But yeah, he's. I think I even he was on fucking MTV, bro. I think there's a you can probably find it on the internet. Like he showed his house.
Yeah.
Had like a garage that was like hidden or some shit. His car, the garage came up from under the ground or some shit.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, so welcome to Burger Time number 3. Hanging out with E4 and Alex D. Let's see. We got,
I didn't want to leave
do
you.
I know Danny Brown? Yes. Of course I know Danny Brown. Come on. Yeah, Bird Dog, get in here.
What are your
We got
thoughts
an
on like
invite link. Huh?
for music like Motown and stuff? Like
I love
is that
Motown.
dead?
Do I think it's
They're
dead?
not. Yeah, no,
Fuck
not
no.
right.
I live in Detroit. What kind of question is that to ask?
No, I'm just asking. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't hear
Motown's dead. You go down to Detroit, like you go to the Nino or the restaurant. Yeah, it's always there's live bands playing it. It's not dead.
No, but it's not
Motown
like
is
the
never
Berry
dead.
Gordy time. Like Berry Gordy, like rule. I bet you Detroit
Oh,
was
you
like
mean
huge back in the
authentic
day.
people coming out with the real shit? No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't use the
it's gone,
term
right?
dead. Maybe ghost. It went ghost. The spirit is still very much alive.
Spirits alive, I guess.
The
Yeah,
spirit of
but like
Detroit.
they don't
Right?
have, the Temptations, the Four Tops, all those.
Oh, I
Like
love it.
I love that music, right? And now I don't hear anybody.
Yeah.
There's like no Motown artists.
That's
Like
the thing. That's a good point, Alex. On a side note, is music has been so industrialized and factory into like the same repeated crap, you know?
yeah,
Got Bird Dog talking about Belle Isle. Right on. Bird Dog definitely knows what's up. Sometimes I get a little down on Bird, but he's a G. He's a G for sure. Get in here, Bird Dog. Saw Bird Dog's channel. He's doing pretty good. You guys can go check him out. He is the Crypto Ronin, and he is here to help people. And that's what he's all about. He will show you the way, even though it's not financial advice. So
he's the Ronin.
he's the Ronin, and very entertaining too. He
what
brings
does
a
Ronin
whole
mean?
nother energy of hypeness.
Is that like a Japanese thing? The Ronin?
Yeah, a Ronin is like a hired. They had a movie called Ronin, actually, with
Yeah,
Robert De Niro.
Keanu
It's like,
or
but
Robert De Niro.
outside of that, it's a hired, pretty much like mercenary that
Ah,
gets paid.
that's what the Ronin is.
Yeah. What's up, Bird Dog? Thanks for joining us and gracing us with your presence.
Yeah, thanks,
What's up,
man.
Bird Dog?
What's up, Alex? How are you guys?
Good.
Peer pressure, nagging.
You look fucking
It
great this
worked.
morning.
Thanks, man.
You're beaming. Your energy, dude. Your vibe. Something positive.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling good, dude. Just chilling.
What's up, man? What's the news? Any news?
I mean,
Any coins?
You got
you
some
know.
coins. I know you got little secret coins and all kinds of different little things. And
Just passive
Got a lot
income
of
coins.
irons. Got a lot of irons in the fire. You know what I mean?
Fucking Bird Dog. I've been asking him for like months, right? I go, hey, how to get like I was trying to get to the DSC game with like J Roy, and I was like, hey man, what coin are you buying? What coin are you buying? Like I sent him an email like every day, and then he goes, oh, this is passive income. I'm like, fuck, I don't need that. I need.
I know.
Coin. Give me coin.
Well, dude, you want like give me the one coin that's going to make you rich in the next 2 hours. It's like, dude, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that easy. You're asking me like,
I did.
you're
I
like
didn't
wanting
realize how
specific
hard it is.
answers. Like, What should I buy right now to make me rich tomorrow? And I'm just like, dude, I don't know. You know what I mean?
I didn't realize that until like I fucking played the game for like a month, right? And I didn't make any money. I finally made something on like Rio Dao, and then now I'm back to like, oh fucking, I can't make any money again.
That's why I go with the passive because I'm like, I was tired of getting wrecked, man.
Yeah,
On the
I
meme
was getting
farm.
wrecked.
And these guys have bots. I don't have bots. I'm just doing it like, you know, trying to hit the buy and sell. But I'm like, this ain't working for me, man.
Yeah.
That shit's so crazy though. Those bots are expensive, right? You have to invest in the bot.
Yeah, it depends.
Right.
Depends.
You could probably get someone to make it if you knew the right people.
Does J-Roy
I
use
got
a
some
bot?
bots that were free. J-Roy is bot master, but he keeps them close to the vest, man. This is like, you don't want to like just give that out because there's, it's already flooded with bots, dude. So you're trying to buy something on Pancake Swap, and
Yeah.
it takes like 12 seconds. They're buying and selling in microseconds. It's like, oh my gosh. You can get into that. You can.
F you, Gary Gensler.
But yeah,
My bad.
so that's why I'm on the Alex.
That was
That's why
supposed to be more coins. My fault.
That's why I like the passive income because it makes money every day in my sleep, and it's a little more safer,
Yeah.
I like the guaranteed money kind of thing. I don't,
Yeah.
and I'll throw $20 I'll throw $20 on a chance,
Well, I want to hit the Luna $4,500 right type of deal.
That Luna deal, woo! Oh, I made a lot of money on that. But the thing is, man, when I was trying to share the information, there's a lot of people they're in this mental space of like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, what do you got? That's a whole nother, that's a mentality. For me, I see Luna at that time was an opportunity, and I jumped on it, and I put together a lot of money in a weekend,
Yeah.
That
want one
like
of those.
mentality, that like tribal, or that like there's some mental blockage, and I'm here to make money. Like I know why I'm here. I'm here to make as much profits as possible, So the Luna thing, I was sharing it. No, not too many people were listening. It's like fine, or wanted to listen. I'm kind of done sharing unsolicited info that nobody wants to hear. In the meantime, I just share my stuff, and if anyone wants to hear about it, fine. If not,
I think
fine.
people want to hear, dude. People are
I'm
definitely
gonna
paying attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna share something. I kind of
You're
like
gonna
what
get
I'm doing.
more hate the more people pay attention to you, bro.
Yeah, and I'm not really. I haven't been out there online. Like I don't have social media, so I really just came on Berserker show out of my reclusive hermit phase, and then I made my own channel inspired by you guys. So I'm not really used to that energy.
Dude, you're doing it though.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to that energy, so
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it.
It
'Cause
is
I
a
share.
weird vibe to get hate in the space and from other people and the trolls, and then certain chats, people try to trigger people. So, hey, it's almost just like a little like we're back in middle school and only we're online and comes out,
Yeah.
keeping it
Yeah,
real
you know
though.
what this. E and E, you probably feel this. It's like when you have information that you find valuable, you want to share it. It's just natural to like, hey guys, I have some really good information I want to share, and that's I think that's like a natural thing, right? You know what I mean? Like I'm not charging.
I did that. I did that for years. I was sharing. Now I'm like, fuck you guys. You guys aren't doing this, then forget it. I'll get rich. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, shout out to the 19 viewers hanging out on a Sunday afternoon, burger time going down. A whole lot going on, sort of in a slump in the bear markets. But as far as technology and partnerships and things that are happening, yeah, had a little bit of an echo here.
Oh, sorry. I think that was me.
But yeah, things are happening. I mean, if you look at what's going on from, I don't know where we get this fucking news from. Where do we get our news? Well, it's called crypto. Cryptocurrency, crypto Twitter, and memes. So where do you get yours from? Well, I watched this show called Coffee Time, and then I used to watch this channel, and they told me to get a Ledger Nano. So
What's funny is memes do have they do have a lot of wisdom in them packed into a couple phrases. It's pretty wild.
Yeah,
it's like one of those books you used to buy where you read it once a day. You get like a couple sentences of like some self-help wisdom or something. But it's like the memes, whether it's political or whatever, I think they actually do have a lot of value. It's kind of silly.
Why are the memes? But here's the thing: why are the memes that are, to me, I perceive them as more of reality or true of what's going on? Why are those more funny? And the ones that are the bullshit, they usually suck, and I don't even get them.
Well, sarcasm is lost on those when they're in like this current like super hypnotic
that's
spell.
A deep ass point, Bird Dog.
Yeah, like try to just talk. Okay, you it's hard to have like a political conversation with someone that is different than you, like whatever one party or the other, and you come with a little sense of humor. They don't have that sarcasm. They're like, what? This isn't funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They take it very serious, and that means they're in a particular headspace and box, so to speak.
I made a meme about that. That's maybe what these guys are talking about. XLS X20 meme. I bet I still got that on there.
But the best way to go about it is ridicule and sarcasm and make fun of the absurdity. Like even like that Biden thing. I didn't watch it or anything, but I saw like some headlines and I saw the background and it looked all like some
Devilish.
Star Wars movie or something, right? And it's like the only way to respond is just hilarity and ridicule and the goofiness. So anyone that actually is powerful. It helps break people out. Not just calling them names, but like using the sarcasm because there is wisdom mixed in there, and it will chip away hopefully.
That's the only thing else is just they shut off.
Yeah, there's that.
I started watching The Matrix, the last one, and I couldn't even. I was like, I'm going to bed. I couldn't even make it through maybe 45 minutes of it. I was like, what? All right. Everything is so riddled with propaganda, The kid shows, the weather forecast. It's like, what the heck, man? Sometimes it gets depressing, but, I'm glad we can come on here and joke around about it on Burger Time. I'm glad you joined us, Bird Dog, Alex.
Yeah.
This is just a spin-off of Coffee Time. It happens a little bit later. If for some reason our main man Berserker can't make it for Coffee Time, and also sometimes Uncle Buster, we'll try to hold the fort down with a Burger Time, which is just an open Sunday. For us, it's about lunchtime here in the D West Coast out there by Alex. It's more of a actual coffee time. What's cool about Coffee Time is they have the wheel spin. People love that. Shout out to to anyone in the chat that loves the spin of the wheel.
I'm not doing dishes in the background, but you might hear some roosters in the background. You guys hear that? I don't know if it's picking up. But yeah, when it comes to the humor, it's almost like they call it like even in these bleak times, you got to have that sense of humor, like Hangman's humor, or we're in some sort of foxhole and some tank is, some force is about to come kill us. We got to still make jokes, bro. You know what I mean? Instead of like freaking out. It helps.
Yeah. You just got to have a story to tell, That's why we're here. We all have some kind of our own personal journey in life. Hopefully we're aware that we're on a journey. Some people haven't even realized that yet.
Hopefully we grow up and then it's like we're like 80 and then they'll be like your grandchildren are like, how'd you make all that money, Grandpa?
That's when people have midlife crises. They realize they're on that journey at 44, 47.
I am on that journey.
And they're like, fuck, why can't we fucking moon?
I'm pissed off on.
And then I will make a better decision. At least I have something to hang my hat on and not fucking shit fucking profits. Yeah.
Dude, Alex, you're killing it, dude. You're killing it with the jokes. I know there's real passion and energy there. You're pissed.
I think I need to turn it down because I can't get on the algorithm. I swear too much.
Oh yeah.
I need to like.
Dude, you don't think it has anything to do with the fact that you're telling people to get XRP?
Well, a lot of people tell people to get XRP. The way I say it,
if you want viewers, tell people to get Bitcoin like BitBoy Ben, and then at the last minute, then jump ship, so that you can still be cool.
I gotta do it nicer. I gotta totally change my persona, and then everyone's gonna be like, "That's not Alex D Vlogs." I was like, "Fuck." Yeah. He's usually swearing, He's usually saying I have more coins, and I don't give a fuck. But now he's not saying that. That's weird. I don't like him. I'm trying to change it, but it's hard.
It's not like people like underage are tuning into freaking Burger Time or Coffee Time like crypto. Can't even get crypto if you're not 18 years old in America. So
yeah, that's why I've been focusing a lot on just enjoying every day as best as I can on this journey. Like for me, money is really just a tool. It's something you need to have. It's just how it is. But in the meantime, man, I do my best to change. Just work on do the inner work and all that. And when the money comes, great. In the meantime, I do my best to enjoy every day. I don't always succeed, but that's the goal.
What are your thoughts right now with all that cosmic stuff? Like you and Ani are always talking about like Saturn's in like retrograde or whatever. I don't know. What's happening right now with that?
Well, you have here we go. So you have we're in the middle of a Shemitah year, which is a 7-year cycle, which is rules the banking market, which is why if you don't pay a debt in 7 years, it'll go off your credit. So this is literally how the banking and financial world operates. So that Shemitah ends September 27th, and you also have Rosh Hashanah on September 26th. And if you go back every 7 years, you have super major market crashes that are very deep and steep, I should say. And then you have coming up what people say is, this is not astrology yet, but then you have on the 28th of September what is the Jubilee, and some would consider the Platinum Jubilee, which means, again, more bad news. Yes, it's about debt forgiveness, all that, but let's just say it ain't going to help any of us because we're not in that circle. So very difficult times just based on that, just on if you back tested 7 years from today on back. And then, of course, you have Yes, all the planetary stuff is like all in retrograde. That's not good. Taurus, which rules money, you know, you have all kinds of other. This is like unprecedented times when it comes to astrology and astronomy. I mean, just where the stars are, you know. Um, yeah, and then you have solar eclipse coming in October. It's like eclipse season, you know. Then you have a total lunar eclipse. You have Pluto over in retrograde, which over the United States, if you look in the geographical astrology, which I think was the last time was like 1776 or something over America. It affects different
Yeah.
geographical
And
locations.
isn't that like 888?
Yeah, then you have these larger cycles.
Like
so there's other people that
1776 divided by 2 is 888, right? And doesn't
I'm gonna
that something
trust your math.
happen?
I'm gonna trust you on that.
Didn't something happen on 888?
The year 888.
No, August 8th, 88.
Yeah, something. Oh, 88. Oh,
Oh well, I
88.
mean, you had
August 8th.
well in '87
Oh well,
you
no,
had
this
the
year.
black.
88,
this
2 times 22, so that could be 2 times 4, so that could be 888.
Oh, I
Really, if
gotcha.
you really think about it.
If you run the math, yeah, it depends on how you run that math.
And that's all just numerology speculation, not financial advice.
Yeah, and yes, I don't know. Everyone, if you ask some people, everyone has it all figured out. You know what I mean? They go, no, it's this date, this is happening. Here's my math, and everyone has their own.
Oh yeah, there's definitely people out there who are false prophets and are telling people
Yes.
moon dates and times on purpose and manipulating the market and all that.
And if you disagree with those dates, they'll get mad and all that. So there's a lot of that going on, but there are larger cycles that a lot of people say is going on as well. So that's why I'm very bearish on what's to come as well. The last time in the housing market, that was the housing market. And this time is everything. Supply chain, businesses, even worse, inflation, housing, commodities are going to go up. All your prices, all the inflation as far as the prices of goods are going to go up. Europe, the energy prices is forget about it. They're already seeing 5x's in their energy, and it's going to get worse. And Germany is going to get worse. The euros lost so much this year. It was like $1.40. Now it's like $1, and the euro, and they're still printing, so the euro's going down. So it's all bad news on a macro level. It's all bad news.
How it's because it's a transition. So yes, it's bad news for pretty much everybody who's not tuning in to Coffee Time. Bird Dog Crypto Ronin, Alex D Vlogs his channel, Bags his channel, OTC channel. People who are just watching their normal going about, and it's not like I'm not talking about anyone like they're dumb or anything. It's just the way life is, and like people aren't really paying attention, and I feel blessed to have some kind of gift, like you said, Bird Dog, and like I'm living my life a day at a time in this, and like I almost feel like maybe this is outside of myself, and like I'm like that dude in the video. I'm like trying to walk across the coals with my Zert bags. Not.
Oh yeah.
What up, Zeno?
Well, when I
what up,
I was
Zeno?
just trying to answer a little.
Sorry, go ahead, Bird Dog.
What up?
Oh, there he is. What up?
What up, Zito?
No, go ahead. I'm just listening. I'll chime in a minute.
All right. Sorry,
just to wrap up. I mean, I was just trying to answer a little bit on what Alex was asking, and I'm not talking fear. I'm just saying this is just grown up reality financials. When I talk money, I take all emotion out of it. I just see literally what's going on in the numbers and all that. And I'm just sharing. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm literally just telling what I see in the macro, big picture, forest from the trees stuff. That's all.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I love it.
Shout out to you for that too, because you're being real and honest and 100%. And I know sometimes I get a little bit like, ugh, but I'm like on fast forward, and I'm like trying to envision something new and better for humanity.
Mm-hmm.
So when I hear that, I'm like, I feel like I'm already past that part in the game. So, but we're not really past that part, keeping it real. Like, I feel like shit could get a lot worse this wintertime, and a lot of people have already lost a lot of family members, and people are losing their minds. Like, you think about how we are able to keep it together, but there's a lot of people out here that are just going crazy. You know what I mean? They're like, this is my life. They feel stressed all the time trying to work, the hustle and this and that, and feed their family and keep their car fixed, and then inflation. It's real, man. And then the way that we can see how they manipulate everybody with the freaking bullshit news and media and propaganda, and it's like as if people don't have it hard enough already. They're creating all
Well,
these false images in their minds.
there is a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, there's several pieces of good news that came out. I mean, the federal government's going to stop funding vaccines in January. On September, I think it was the 24th. They're going to revisit Executive Order 14067 or some shit. So they're going to review the digital asset regulations in Congress, and then some other good news came. Oh, the SEC is reaching out for public opinion on how to regulate assets. I don't see any other government in the world asking the public for advice on how to regulate digital assets. So I don't know. I think it looks fucking bright. Of course, the stock market's going to plummet. I mean, they rose the interest rates for the first time in history during a recession, which means that they don't care about imploding the system. They want to implode the system to push everybody into the new system that they already have integrated. So I don't know. It's all bullish on my front. Except, like you pointed out, except for the people that are not paying attention. They are going to suffer. But everybody here, y'all are Gucci. Y'all fucking know that shit.
Thank you guys for the moment of silence. I mean, yeah, where we're at in time to me feels real. Um, Trying to stay sharp, trying to stay on point. Number one, trying not to react emotionally to things. You can react emotionally the wrong way and get shot, you know. Trying to stay humble in my spirit and my energy. Trying to like live my life out. I feel like towards my higher self and my true purpose, and invest in some crypto, meet some cool people along the way, change the world, yada yada yada. You know, it's getting going on about an hour and 17 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up. I got some practicing to do. Going to Apex. Like to thank everyone who came out today and tuned in. I'd like to thank you guys for jumping in the chat as always. There's a lot of love in these chats, and there's a lot of knowledge. On that note, I'm going to send it around clockwise, and I'll leave you guys out with a bags track.
Thank you for that, E4. Yo, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Yeah, FYI, I'm doing a really cool show on Esoteric Georgia. I did one episode. I'm hoping it comes out this week. It's just not crypto related. It's just for fun on a really big show for me. So I'll share that if anyone's interested in watching. I just thought it was cool. But yeah, man, have a wonderful, blessed, high vibe, high energy weekend, yo. Sorry if I'm the bad news bear, but I'm just when it's money, I
You're
just gotta
keeping
be
it real, man.
yeah. When we sit around and talk money and have these board meetings, it's just what I mean. We kind of yeah. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you E4 for doing this, and yeah, man. Peace, guys.
Thank you too, Bird Dog. Peace out.
Thanks, E4. Appreciate your time again. I didn't want to leave you hanging on your own.
Dude, thanks for hopping in. I was gonna hold it down in whatever way possible, but it's easy. Hey, if I'd have had 3 viewers, it'd have been like, oh, really weird.
I know you
but,
had like 20 or so viewers. That's pretty exciting. That's like a regular conversation.
Yeah. We're all the community here, and I feel like a lot of the people we're all in the chats together talking. So it's cool that anyone that did tune in today, appreciate the love and the energy. And as always, Zeno popped in at the end. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, I would have came in earlier, but I have my kids, so I kind of had to get them settled down. They just came over when you started, but no, fucking Cardano, you guys, Cardano,
My dad was
bullish
saying
as
that.
fuck, man. They got a hard fork. They're doing everything Ethereum is not doing. They're improving the scalability, which Ethereum did not do. They are reducing their transaction fees, which Ethereum is not doing, and simultaneously, all in the same month, they are launching a crypto exchange platform, a bank on their network. Again, everything that Ethereum is not doing. The only thing Ethereum is doing is moving away from proof of work. So super bullish for Cardano, and they hit almost $3. Cardano hit almost $3 without any of that, without the improved hard fork, without the exchange, without the lowering the transaction fees. So if they can hit $3 without all that, and then they got this bullish momentum in September, and all of that coming at once, dude. I mean, surpassing $3 for Cardano is imminent, in my opinion. I don't know when, but it's definitely going to happen. So I'm totally bullish on Cardano. I'm actually pulling back on my ERC20 tokens and everything Ethereum, and I'm going to start. I really want to start buying some more ADA for sure. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
Right on. Appreciate that. Not financial advice, but yeah, we all here are. I don't have any Cardano at the moment, but man, I love listening to Charles Hoskinson's chats, and I know he went into Congress, and he's like a great leader in the crypto space, and I do believe in the Cardano project. At the moment, I have held some. Probably should hold some more. On that note, we'd like to thank everyone for coming out today. We're going to leave you guys with a little bit of Bags music. Stay bullish.
84.
I be getting bags till we blast off. Haters stay mad because we popped off. Free that standard and drain that swamp. We that squad. Mothership launch way off radar. All them XRP tokens went off. Shout out we say when cause my son on lock. They try to hold us down but we took that spot. BTC what? Maybe XR pay. Flair's supposed to pop, 4th of July. Kerry knows the truth when on TV, then he lied. Pockets full of E, wells in disguise. Hospitality uterine stole that Ripple code, picking his nose and still didn't do it better. Now they've been exposed. We gon' take the throne, we gon' take it home. See you at the top, got the crypto game on lock. No chorus on this song, we'll just call it ETH Gate. Why all the paid shills, why all the paid hate? We just want a level build and we blasting off for real. 90 days or less, but the diamond has a test. Shout out John Deaton, the SEC weekend. Gary G sheeping, but the army been peeping. But we eating, 60K strong, rockets blast off like a bomb. Way beyond, and it's on.
Yes. It's on.
Get the jail cells ready. Get the jail cells ready. Get the jail cells ready. Melt away the key.
Yes.
Get the jail cells ready. Get the jail cells ready. Get the jail cells ready. Melt away the key.